So Seth, what's the topic this morning?
Well, the topic this morning is collagen.
Collagen. Nice.
Because, you know, I've been seeing a lot of ads and stuff these days on the use and promotion of collagen supplement. Of course, you know my stance with regards to supplementation.
Right.
I am not an advocate for such. Either way, let's start on collagen. So collagen, we know, is the most abundant protein in the human body.
Right.
It makes up 70+% of the protein in the human body. All right. The word collagen comes from the Greek word collar and the French word gen, collar meaning glue, and gen meaning producing a glue. So it's like, it's a fibrous tissue. It's what helps connect stuff in the body.
Okay.
Right? As you know, your body is a connected organs. Your bones connect to bones, muscle connect to bones, muscles connect to muscles. So it have a lot of connections in the human body. All right. So collagen plays a very, very important role. Now I'm going to share my screen to show signs of collagen deficiency. Now when I do this, a lot of people are going to see that many people actually suffering with collagen deficiency.
Okay.
Look at the
Well, let me
signs.
see if I'm one.
Arthritis and joint pain.
All right, now do I have that?
Slower wound healing. Brittle nails, decreased bone density, wrinkles and sagging, hair loss.
Oh gosh, nice me, Seth. Nice me.
Right?
Yeah, idea. Yeah.
And food sensitivities. All right?
Okay.
So, collagen supplements are big on the market.
But I actually only have the hair loss problem there out of the 8. So,
Right? And well, I heard you mention something earlier, so we would understand that you also have some food sensitivities, sensitivity issues as well.
well, yes.
Right? All right. So many people could fall into this category. All right. Now, what people need to understand with regards to supplementation is that a collagen supplement, a collagen is a protein. And many people are of the assumption that if I consume collagen protein, it goes into the body as collagen and it just go straight into collagen.
Right.
We think that when we consume something, the general public usually do not know that there is a biochemical process, a metabolic process. When you consume collagen, it doesn't just go and become collagen in your body. It has to be broken down. And it is broken down into amino acids, which means it is no longer collagen. Let me stop sharing the screen there. So it's no longer collagen, it is now amino acids.
Right.
What the body would use it to rebuild is dependent on other factors like quantity of what you consume, right? What the body is needing at the point in time.
At the point in time, okay.
What else the body, what other nutrients the body may have, or deficiencies the body may have, which would also affect how efficiently the body would create things like collagen. So when you have to look at collagen synthesis, you now have to look at something called fibroblasts, which is a form of stem cell that produces collagen. Now there are certain things that affect fibroblast production of collagen, like nutritional deficiencies, inflammation, smoking, alcohol, many of these lifestyle factors that contribute or affect fibroblast ability to produce collagen. So while there are so many people consuming this supplement, right, there are still a lot of them who are consuming the supplement still having these issues.
Right.
Because just consuming a supplement is not dealing with the root cause of your issue.
Right.
Keep in mind, every single supplement on the market is not approved by the FDA. Every single one, right? Including those collagen supplements. There's another thing that most people don't know, and that has to do with the fact that collagen does not contain all the essential 9 amino acids.
Okay.
What was discovered is that if you consume something that is lacking just one of the 9 essential amino acids, the body oxidizes the other 8.
Seriously?
Right? Yes.
Okay, go
and
ahead.
these are things people do not know. So you are spending money buying something But if the other factors are not met, then your body cannot utilize that supplement. But my question is, why even use the supplement? When you eat the natural sources of protein, which the only natural source that come in with the complete protein with no anti-nutrients in them is animal-based foods. If you eat the natural sources, you are not going to have to worry about all these stuff that I mentioned earlier. So a lot of people are buying into the marketing agenda, which today we have excellent marketing. I would give
the marketing right up these days, boy. Seth, if you look at certain companies, right? I don't want to call no company name, but if you look at certain company that's, whether it's a snack or a drink or whatever the case might be, when you look at their budget for marketing,
allocate towards marketing.
What they allocate,
you know what that reminds me of?
It's ridiculous. We're talking hundreds of millions of dollars here.
Yes, that reminds me of Henry Ford. Henry Ford, on an interview, he was asked, if you had $10 in your name, how would you spend? He said, I would spend $1 on product and $9 on marketing. Right?
Serious?
$1 on product
and $9 on marketing. All right, yeah, one on product and $9 on marketing.
I don't mind. I really and truly don't mind people spend on marketing, because many people have good products out there.
Yeah, we're not saying that people don't have good products.
It's just unable to reach people that actually need or have use for the products.
Yeah.
The problem is when there is so much marketing on things that are unnecessary or even things that are harmful. So one of the amino acids that is missing in most collagen supplement is tryptophan. Right, tryptophan. So some supplement companies started to add in tryptophan to the collagen. The problem with doing that is the processing to create the tryptophan to add it in to the collagen supplement makes it risky. So you can destroy some of the other proteins in the product in that process, or you create other harmful compounds. For example, I wonder if I have it. In fact, when they tested 28 of the top brands of collagen, 28 of the top brands worldwide for collagen supplementation, over 64% of them had arsenic in it. Right?
Okay.
Which is a harmful chemical, but many people are unaware of these things. So I am never an advocate for supplementation. What people need to do is they need to understand what you are biologically designed to consume, and this is where we falter, because we think there is an easy fix and we don't want to put in the work, right? Many of the ills that we face today with regards to ourselves has a lot to do with our individual laziness. When I say laziness, I mean people who don't want to exercise, is that we don't want to exercise the brain in doing the research or even getting the information. We prefer, how much people have come to me and said, just tell me what it is, and I tell them, no. You need to understand why you have to eat this way. You need to understand the science behind it.
Yeah, don't
because
just,
if you don't, you're just going to see it as another fad.
Yeah.
Another fad diet that you could just start and stop and do,
Yeah, that's
in that manner.
You see, that's the problem there. It goes back to the marketing aspect of things, right? Like I have told people about your plan and how you deal with nutrition and things like that, right? And the first thing they will tell me is, but I know it this way. That can't be right. Now the reason why they would say that is that the marketing campaign has been so good in telling you the opposite of what you might be talking about.
Yes.
That they are more exposed to that.
Yes, and they believe once it have been repeated continuously
that it becomes the truth.
Right? If it gets 3 years now, we try to get people to debate me on this program.
Yeah.
Right?
And my thing,
nobody's stepping up to the plate. I would love for people in the medical, nutritional, or scientific community to try to step up to the plate, but they would continue to refuse because the science is sound.
Yeah.
Right? The science is sound.
But
whether you want to believe it or not, it is still sound.
But
the truth is absolute enough.
Right. But I just want people to understand this, right? The power of marketing. Because that is one of the big problems that we have, not just with nutrition, but with a lot of other things. But we'll stick on nutrition for now, right? People, I think that a problem that people have, and why they don't go to learn the information. They go to absorb the information, like you're talking about. They just want you to tell them what to do. Is because they've been trained that way by corporate companies or those with their agendas to sell their product. They have told you what is good for you for a very long period of time. They have told you that this will solve your problem. They have told you that this is a quick fix. They have marketed that and told them that. And not only that, besides telling them that and running the campaigns, it's not just what you hear. It's also what they put in your face for you to see. So you have the billboards, you have television, you have all these different things that are going on. So it's in your face constantly on a daily basis, and you have seen it so many times that you have not read if it's true or false, if it's 100% factual, but it's in your face, so it had to be true.
Yes. So, yes, you think once I've seen it so often, if it wasn't right, somebody would have taken it down. Do you
Correct.
know it's not illegal for somebody to put on a white coat and a stethoscope around their neck and say, I am Dr. So-and-so, and
Correct.
I endorse this product, or whatever. That's not illegal?
It's like during the pandemic. It's like during the pandemic, right? When the mainstream media was showing you everything that's going on, they weren't showing you the countless protests that were taking place in different countries. That hundreds and tens and hundreds of thousands of people were coming out protesting against these lockdowns. So if you sit down and you were watching the mainstream media alone, you would never have known that it had a whole other position that was being taken. You understand what I'm saying? So thank God for social media, because it's social media that exposed it. But just think about that. If there was no social media and there was no alternative voice, right? And it was how it was in the 1980s and the 70s, you would have been duped.
And this is what happened with regards to fat. I remember I shared, I think probably 2 years ago on the program, with regards to what the highest degree of studies showed with regards to fat.
Yeah.
And an article was published in 2016 showing that the sugar industry had paid scientists to lie about fat, to blame fat. And this happened in 1967. And it was only the lie was only discovered over 50 years later. So that is over 50 plus years of hearing fat is not good for you. Saturated fat, dietary fat from animal, it is not good for you, right? Then to discover that humans are actually genetically designed for fat consumption. So many people have cut out fat from, check anybody that dealing with meat, they're cutting off.
They cut off the fat in the pork and thing. Right. I mean, if they're eating pork and thing, they'll cut off the fat because,
due to that switch in our diet has shrunk our brains. So we have become more foolish. And what you call shrinking of brain matter, you know what they call that?
Dementia, yeah.
Right? So, what has happened with dementia and Alzheimer's, that it has increased by over 147%. Right?
Wow.
But why? Now, does everybody need to understand everything with regards to biochemistry and all these things? No.
Right.
They don't need to. But that's what I tell people. That's what I offer at Setwire's Holistic Health Clinic. I re-educate you, right? I help you understand what you are designed to consume. Therefore, when you eat, you know you're not doing more harm to your body, all right? Collagen has so many aspects to it. For example, you need vitamin C with regards to the synthesis of collagen. So here you are taking this supplement, But then they go in and say, you know what, I need vitamin C, let me go and take a vitamin C supplement, or let me eat more fruit. Not understanding that sugar is a blocker of vitamin C utilization in the body.
Right.
So when you're thinking you are doing stuff to benefit, you're causing more harm, and
more
then
harm
it gets
than,
all this sugar which going on, increase inflammation. What does inflammation do? It affects fibroblasts' ability to produce collagen.
Right.
Right? So there is a whole domino effect, but the general public don't have this information. They don't know this information, and they are continuously making uninformed decisions, and therefore their health continues to deteriorate, making Trinidad and Tobago one of the sickest countries in the world, and carded to be number one for diabetes by the year 2030.
By the year 2030, yeah.
Number 8 in the world for childhood obesity for kids under the age of 5. Number 14 in the world for lower leg amputations.
Yeah.
And it is because of ignorance. For my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
All right, well,
so when we continue to reject it, problems.
Well said, thanks a lot. I like that last part, boy. For my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, eh? Yeah, boy. Yeah.
Knowledge is power.
And let me tell you something, that's a old saying. And it's up to today. It's still true, eh, man? A lot of things. I mean, the Bible and all. The Bible tells you so many things that when you read some of these passages and you read some parts of the Bible, and you look back and you look forward and you look at the times that we're living in now, you gotta wonder, you know, how man, so many people read the Bible, so many people believe in the Bible, yet within all that belief, they ain't catch yet. If you understand what I'm saying, they're still making the same. They continue to make the same mistakes.
It's not just about having knowledge, It's being able to apply the knowledge when it is actually needed and necessary.
Yeah.
So many people have knowledge that's just sitting there and not being utilized.
Not being
applied. So what's the point of having it?
All right. Well said. Thanks a lot this morning, and we look forward to next week Tuesday, man.
Yes.
All right. Enjoy the holiday.
You too.
Yeah, man. So that is Seth Viola board. Collagen, people. Collagen. You could go. You could give Seth a call. It is Seth Viola board, the Holistic Health Clinic. And remember that we're dealing with many different types of diseases here. He is simply saying, do not live off of the medication. Stop managing the disease and move towards reversing it. And we're talking cancer, diabetes, autoimmune diseases, digestive disorders, and more. And you can give him a call, 761-1952 or 2793935. The interesting thing about Seth's job is I ask Seth, I say, Seth, so when you reverse people's disease, don't that mean you don't have a client again? He said, well, yeah, but that's not a problem. He said, this is not about money making, This is about people living a healthier life and, not living with the disease. So it doesn't matter if they come on, they get the advice, they get into the plan. But once they reverse it and they get better, yeah, no problem. I'm not a doctor. I don't have to, make money on you over and over and over and over and over again by giving you medication. I thought that'd be very interesting with his. I said, but I mean, eventually you're going to be out of business, right? I mean, if people were, if everybody was to listen to him, he'd be out of business, which is interesting.